Have you ever wondered what has propelled the human race from painting stick figures on cave walls to designing quantum computers? Well, modern neuroscience and the fossil record tell us it's largely due to the evolution and growth of a specific part of the human brain. It's in the frontal lobe, and it's called the prefrontal cortex. It's responsible for our unique self-awareness, our higher cognitive functions, our creativity, and our amazing ability to think in the abstract. Hi, I'm Carlene Cross, best-selling author, teacher, and television producer. I would love to have you join me as we briefly trace the prefrontal cortex's influence on history. During the Middle Ages, the Church excommunicated, or worse, those they felt did not follow church doctrine. They condemned Copernicus's heliocentric view of the universe because they said the Earth certainly could not have revolved around the sun because that opposed the literal interpretation of Scripture. When Galileo embraced Copernicus's view, the Inquisition summoned him to Rome. They tried and convicted him of heresy, and even after Galileo recanted, they put him under house arrest for the rest of his life. And in the grand scheme of Inquisition history, Galileo got off easy. As the prefrontal cortex grew, it helped to spawn the scientific revolution. Society began to reject church control and embrace the empirical method. During this period, people like Sir Isaac Newton and René Descartes were able to lay the foundation for modern science. This growing ability to think in the abstract and independently also helped result in the brilliant discoveries of the quantum physics world. But throughout the 20th century, many in science not only rejected church dogma as superstition, but also legitimate questions about human spirituality. However, in the past decade, both the scientific and spiritual communities have begun to consider one another as allies rather than enemies. In science, they're becoming more open to concepts once considered, unscientific. Alternative medicine, meditation, consciousness studies, even energy healing and prayer are being studied by neuroscience and medical science, universities and hospitals as being real and having a role in healing the human body. Society agrees. A 2023 Pew Research survey tells us that over 80% of Americans believe that there is a soul apart from the physical body and that a spiritual realm exists even though we can't see it. And over 70% believe that although science is vital, there are some things that science and the empirical method simply cannot explain. The vast majority of Americans now believe in the importance and wisdom of seeking truth in both the scientific and spiritual realms. Maybe this desire to take control of our own spiritual journey and the collaboration between the scientific and the metaphysical could be a result of our evolving prefrontal cortex. Exploring this exciting trend and many others is what Have You Ever Wondered is all about. I would love to have you join me as I talk with one of the nation's leading voices in this human transformation, Gary Zukav.
Have you ever wondered? Ever